Good morning, Keepers, and welcome back to Graveyard Keeper, where in today's episode, we're almost through all of the quality fish. Hooray! That has taken us quite some time, actually, to get through, and I'm going to be very happy when that's done. Yeah, you know what? We're going to get rid of some of these. In fact, I'm going to do some moving around. Let's do a little bit of moving stuff around, shall we? The mushrooms can go over here now. That should be fine. We've got so many mushrooms, though. So few white fish. Is there something I can do here? Not yet. Not yet, I fear. We'll let things stand as they are. But first and foremost, we're going to get rid of this. Don't want it. It can be gone. Be gone, I say. Thank you. Alright, next thing. Let's get some iron ingots on the go. So there we are. Let's get you done as well. Now, as I mentioned in the last episode, we are going to be going to the mining camp today, but we've got a couple of things I'd like to do before we get there. One of them is I'd like to take care of all of the farming before we go. So we're going to grab some more mushrooms. I know we've already got so many, but I'm hoping that whilst we're doing mining, we can also get a bit of fishing done and then end up with enough that we can actually prepare some kebabs. That would be quite nice. It's one of the things I really do feel that we need to get on top of, because I'm holding on to them purely just to check out what the kebabs can do in terms of food, because all of the foods have different qualities. I would like to see whether kebabs have a quality that makes it worth stockpiling all of these mushrooms all the time. If not, I will just bake the mushrooms. As we've seen, they're fairly decent food for us to have, and we can make them in fairly large quantities, certainly with the amount of mushrooms we've got currently in the house. In fact, maybe I'll even go to the effort of doing that just for a stack. We'll reduce the amount of mushrooms we have down to 30 until we have a much more reliable source of regular quality fish. Eels are where I think we're going to get the most of our regular quality fish from, in my opinion. Simply because they're quite an easy thing to catch. We know where we need to catch them, and if my memory serves, they generate quite a lot of fish flesh, so that'll be pretty useful for us as well. There we are, almost got all of these done now. There we go. Ultimately, what I would like up here is at least one entire trellis group of 8 trellises with hops, and the others for wine. I'm not entirely sure that we'd use all of the others for wine, though. Maybe what we would do instead is have 2 for hops and 2 for wine. The thing with the wine is we have got a quality there. I imagine we've got a quality in the hops as well, yeah. Once that gets to the higher qualities, I'm not sure there's going to be a reason to have the lower qualities. Now, there is one reason I can think of, is just whether I would ever really prioritize that reason enough to have an entire dedicated row to low quality crops. And that is when you're selling to Heradric will take specific types of crops, of food off you, and will sell the different qualities at similar rates. So, for example, the reason why Heradric has got so much wine there and the price of wine has been driven down is there is a base level of supply that Heradric will always gravitate towards. If I buy enough items that he drops below that... Oh no, we're below 2 crops of hops now. If I buy enough, let's say cakes, or actually not cakes, I don't think he sells cakes, but let's say I bought enough wine. Yeah, we'll just use wine. Copper quality wine that he had less than his base level, then the next day he'd gain 1 wine, and the next day another 1 wine, up until he was back at the base level, and then the amount of wine he had would no longer increase. So that seems fairly straightforward. Likewise, though, he will sell items. So if I've given him, let's say the base level was 5, and I sold 2 lots of wine to him, then it would take 2 days for him to be back at the base level of 5 wine that he likes to have of low quality wine. And until he's sold those, he's not going to the price of wine will be depreciated. So, by having sold literally hundreds of copper wine, and knowing of the way that this worked, I have kind of stung myself. It's going to take a long time for copper quality wine prices to return to normal. But each quality of an item is sold separately. So he's got a base level of copper wine. He's also got a base level of silver wine, and these things are different. And he'll sell one silver wine and one copper wine every day, or however much he sells per day. I don't actually know if it's one, but just, you know, for the sake of the example, let's assume it's one. So the more different qualities and also different items you can sell, the better you're going to fare in terms of the overall price depreciation that's going to occur. I wish I'd known that before. Though, ooh, wow, really? I've got a chance of a gold quality mine. I approve of that enormously. Oh, yes. What can I get with that? That's particularly good. I'm going to... Over here, we're going to store the actual crops that I'm breaking down, so apples and things can go in there as well. And the other one will be used exclusively for... let's see, can I make anything here? Exclusively for the actual produce, the alcohol itself. Need berries. Not gonna have them. You're not gonna have any berries for a while, so let's go ahead and sell, or rather make... Yeah, that's gonna reduce our mushroom stacks a bit. Oh, almost. Very nearly got it sorted. Oh, well. We'll drop these off for now. I'm also gonna store these here for the time being, I think. I think that should be good enough. Okay, actually, could I take this silver quality wine? I'm not going to be using wine as a sale crop for a little while, so yeah, that'll do. It is, however, almost time for the sermon. Oh, wow. It is raining heavily today. My goodness. Now, there was one thing I noticed recently. Yeah. I'm going to need a lot of wood. I'm going to need an awful lot of wood if I want to deal with marble, because just to quarry the marble slabs, I'm then going to need a huge amount of those wooden wedges to split the marble blocks into manageable amounts. That's a little bit of a shame, but okay. It means we're going to have to carry that up to the mining camp, because I can't build a sawhorse or a circular saw up there. Very frustrating, that one, but alright. Let's go ahead and get all of these harvested. Oops. Out of energy. No, I'm not. I'm now drunk. But I have got energy. Ah, glories of alcohol. There we go. And we've got enough crop waste to build a battleship out of it, then sink it, just for the sake of amusement. Let's continue going. We'll work a little bit into the day, but I don't want to spend all my time here, obviously. Now, the way I'm going to deal with the apples is I'm going to wait until all of my apple trees are ready for harvest, rather than have them fruiting at different times. That way I can just do all of the harvesting in one go, which is generally what I do with the plants as well. I just wait until everything is ready for a harvest, and then I'll just swing through and take care of all of it at once. There we are. Let's get all these done as well. I'm hopeful that we're going to have enough crops soon to start selling our first yields in the market. I may well have to go and get a printing press, though, just because I don't use human skin to make paper. I know if you're using human skin to make paper, it is probably inefficient to use the printing press just because of how easy it is for you to get paper normally. But for me, it's a little bit more of an arduous process, so I might make things a little bit easier on myself by getting a printing press, or rather a paper mill, or whatever we need to do for that. Oops, lentil seeds, they need to go down here. Now, given that it is already day, I am not going to replant the fields. I might do a little bit more work. It's already midday, wow. Don't want to miss out on a sermon day just because I'm out here tending the fields. As much as this might bring me closer to God, I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But it seems like the sort of thing that might. You know, being out there in nature. etc., etc., etc. But I think I am... Why did I do that? Oh, I'm such a derp. I think I well overdrank there. Oh, wow. It's not a big issue. Let's just get all of these sticks taken care of, because I want to prepare this area properly. But we'll do that when we come back. But having gotten those out of the way, it is going to get me a little bit closer to taking care of that all in one go. Alright then, off we go then. Oh my lord. Thank you. And in fact, let's take these down a little bit further. There we go. Right. Nice. We are now overburdened with mushrooms. That's fine. We'll just leave that there. Right. Okay. Let's go and get our work done. Drop this in here. Yeah. Back in a bit. I should have brought the crop waste with me. What did I do by it? I wanted to grind it down into powder. Oh well, I guess that isn't the worst thing. Sure, we'll use the candles that we've got. Right, let's go and get everything ready. I'm really quite sad that I can't rotate the candelabras though. That is quite frustrating for me. That would have been really, really glorious if I could have just squeezed those in up top. Yeah, get all of these done. I guess I'm going to have to buy a few more candles, actually. Do I have enough to buy from you? No, I don't. Maybe after the sermon, then, when I've got a load of money from the sermon itself. Okay, let's go. We've got a 61 quality church. Good times. Come on in, pilgrims. I would like to say some words. That's right. It's a good turnout today. Our church dapper. So many that they have to crowd down along the red carpet there. Oh my lord. Marvelous. I do approve. 13 already. Now we're going to get 6 or 7. Oh, no, we got a lot more. My goodness. Your donations are welcome, of course. Thank you, everyone. We need to get up to that gold star combo prayer. Oh, my goodness. Right, look at that. All of the faith. 21 faith. Let's go and buy some candles for tomorrow. That being said, we could, of course, go and perhaps take care of a few things alchemically. That might be good. Let's drop these off. There we are. Sure, let's go and study a couple of things we've got. Got a few odds and sods, I'm sure. Let's go and drop you off there. Is there anything else that I could break down? I don't think so. No, we want the level 2 alchemy bench. Now, we could go for that, sure. Or use... I don't think we have what we need. Could we use blood and white powder? No. It's blood and something else. So what can we put there? White powder and blood? Let's craft it and see what we get. We might just get some sort of abomination. Yeah, goo. Not good. But we can study it though. Okay. I can't remember what we went for with that, but let's see what this gets me. Perform a study of goo. You don't do anything with goo. And alcohol. Yeah, we accidentally make it, basically. We can store that as well. I need some paper right now. Yeah, we need to go and get paper from bats. Okay, well, I guess that's going to put a bit of a dampener on our studying today, but I suppose it isn't the worst thing. Because at the end of the day, we're going to have... Well, actually, let's see if I can't make some candles then. Can I make some candles? I need beeswax, of course, yes. If I get white paint and candles. Alright, we can make... we already know how to make acid, that's fine. Energy elixir and growth enhancer for the fertilizer. How does one make that? Growth enhancer. Let's have a look. We can break that down into powders. Don't need to, though. Let's see. So, we've got life powder Acceleration. That's probably going to make a slowing solution, life solution. Yeah, sure. Let's combine them and see what we get. We get more goo. Well, plop. Alright. I think I probably... No, I don't have anything on me. Okay, well, we'll come down and we'll see what we can do, but I may need to experiment a bit. We do need to hit up the dungeon, though. We absolutely need to get ourselves some more. Oh, wow. Drop all of that in there and take out 12. And we'll drop off some of the food as well before we hit the dungeon. Thank you. We don't need to take this much food with us, but we can store a decent amount of it. So we'll store 13. There we go. What are we going to need in the dungeon? Not all of this stuff. That is what we're going to need. But before we go, I just want to take care of this, otherwise I will forget. There we are. I may need to top up my food a little bit too. We're not going to need the hammer. We do need these. We've got 13 beeswax, which should be quite useful. So many things to break down now. It'll be interesting to see what we can get with that. And we can actually break down the spider's webs as well. And that'll be useful. I do need to bring over a lot of the wood from the church as well, but for the time being, I think we're going to be okay. I would rather not fuel these with wood. I think we should just go for coal. We've got easy access to coal. Now, I know I was going to head over to the mining outpost, but you know me, distractible. We're going to go to the dungeon instead because we do need paper. Right, dungeon level 10. It's been a while. You know what? I should bring my sword and my armor. Ha 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 ha. At least I didn't get far into the dungeon before that. Shush. I've gone so good generally in not carting my armor and sword around everywhere. You can forgive me these small issues now and then, okay? It would have been worse the other way around. Right. Sword, armor. Can I make better? I don't think I can make better yet. No, we haven't got enough science to be able to make better yet, so that'll do. In fact, before we go down there, just to stave off any potential sleep debuff, let's have a nice solid sleep. That'll do. Don't need more than that. I've got enough wine and mushrooms to restore energy for days. We might not even come back out of the dungeon until the end of the episode. We might be down there for like 1 or 2 levels. Possibly more. Well, actually, looking at the time, I doubt it's going to be more. Still, we're going to go and see if we can't find some new enemies and then break down their parts. Off we go! Oh, same stuff. I guess that might be... I was going to say, really, if I come down here with an inventory so full that I can't lift that out? That would be a little bit upsetting, straight off the bat. Probably don't need these, but we'll only get rid of those as we go. Ah, drat. You know what I've got that I really didn't need? Teleport stone. Yep. Oh, well. Ooh. Hello. Nope. 3 slices. Okay, I need to get a better weapon. There we go. Orange jelly. Well, you know what? You're not so bad. You're fairly patient. I approve. Okay. Go all the way through there. Take you out if I can. And again. Thank you. And we've got a chair over there that we can break down. I wonder if all of the things, like the different jellies, will break down into different stuff. That will probably be the case, you know. I would not be surprised by that at all. Thank you for grouping up like that. The bats are the primary reason I'm here right now because I really desperately need their wings. There we go. But I wonder if the jelly will create lots of different components for me. That would be the ideal solution. Nope. Thank you. And then... Oh, thank you. Alright, I think... Oh dear. We've done okay with avoiding death so far. Or any damage whatsoever, in fact. Let's top my energy up completely using the mushrooms for now. There we go. I wonder if different enemies take different amounts of energy to strike. That would be an interesting mechanic. There we are. Come on then. Thank you. And one more. Jellies. Oh no. Twice. Got hit twice now. Oh well, my perfect run is no longer capable of being perfect. Alas. Now I'm going to start getting more reckless because there's nothing to particularly protect. Oh dear. Nope. Thanks, but no. Thank you for the electric dust though. I do appreciate that. Oh really? Spider and an electric one? Uh-oh. Come on. Like I said, reckless. 2, 3. Thank you. Come hither. Let's go and fight down here, please. There we go. Alright, you. There we are. Let's top up. Now, can I just sneak over here? Nope. Thank you. That'll do. I've got enough, seeds that I'm going to be able to take care... enough wine that I'm going to be able to take care of this without any issue at all. Also, I've got a health potion. I guess I'll just use the health potion if I need to. I'm going to save it for now, though. You, am I full again? Yes, I am. Regular beet seeds, not particularly that important to me. And the bloody nails, absolutely unimportant to me, so we'll get rid of those. It's getting to the point now that no matter... Oh, really? You sneaky little devil, you. Well played. Hiding in my blind spot, you were. I approve. Truly, I do. I think that was marvelous for you. No. Come on then. There we go. And we'll just take you out there. Thank you. And you as well, please. Okay, got a little bit of health damage, but we should be okay. I've managed to get through all of what? Oh. A gate. Maybe something interesting on this floor then? Something we haven't seen before? Hello? Come on. Over you go. Thank you. And then down into the side. Ouch. That did hurt. I wish you wouldn't have. Nope. Wow. I got suddenly really bad at the game. Don't mind me. Why did I run across all of that crazy stuff on the floor? That I don't know. I wish I hadn't. Some onion seeds, some more scrap. Probably not going to be picking up the flitch here, but... Oh, actually, no, you did. I like that. I mean, I don't mind having the flitch, frankly. At least that is useful. We've seen how much flitch we use. It means I don't have the car to log back to the base just to break it down into flitch so I can make planks out of it. And again, just to touch on something that a lot of people have said in the comments. Yes, I know that you can make planks directly out of the logs. That would save you energy. It would also save you time, but it would not save you resources. And I find carting logs back to the base significantly more frustrating than any of the other part of that equation. So I would rather not. Nope. And then. Thank you. So I tend to make the flitch first and then turn them into planks because you get more out of it. You get 6 flitch per log. In fact, that might be more now. And then each one of that flitch you can turn into a single plank. Takes more energy and more time, again, but it's a reasonable trade in my opinion. Right, what else are we going to find down here then? What else are we going to find that is locking that gate? Hello. How about you guys? Hello. Sorry, you are stuck on a table. Not my fault you are stuck on a table. There we go. Anything much down here? Yeah, a couple things. Oh, please. No. I'd rather not. There we go. We'll leave those on the floor since I don't actually want them. Come on then. Thank you. Oh, really already tired? How annoying. You just keep that up for now. Thank you. Come with that. Okay, not too bad. Is that it? Or have we missed a path? I think we may have missed a path. Let's top up on energy regardless, though. Because I do hope to go down at least one more level. We'll see what kind of new enemies we'll find down there. On level 11. Has that unlocked the gate? We'll see shortly. But I think there may have actually been another path here. All the way back here. Really? So far, just to check. And it is still locked. Seems I need a key to go any deeper. Oh! Oh. Very well. Alright, well this is... I guess that's not too bad. Then I wasted a silver wine on restoring energy there, but I guess that's not so awful. I am losing a lot of energy due to being so tired, though. Okay, well, it's not terrible. We've made a little bit more progress. I'll talk with Snake. Actually, tonight, I guess, since Snake will be hanging around a little bit tonight. Okay, well, that wasn't terrible. We've got a lot of things we can do then. Should we go ahead and set this up? I think we should. Sure. How about we get some polished brick of stone, 5 polishing paste, and a stone repair kit. We're easily going to be able to do that. We might even have enough skulls. How many beams per skull? 2 beams per skull. Okay. Let's go and take care of that then. Let's try and get those blood fountains up and running. I think we're going to need 2 of them at least. We will have a quick snooze just as soon as we get back. But first I need to go and check on the skulls that we've got. If we actually have any. Have we got any skulls not mort? Also, is there a body on a pallet back here? No. Oof. Any skull? We've got 1 skull. Yeah, okay. It's not awful. We can drop off a couple of items down here. We can at least drop these off. I'm gonna say, yeah. Let's find out what we can decompose these into. Spider's webs. Slowing solution. Doesn't surprise me. Not even slightly. There's gonna be slowing powder. No doubt. Yeah. What about... we don't want to break down all of our silver. No. But I would like to find out what this gets broken down into. Chaos solution, by the looks of it. Oh, death solution. Ooh. Well, that is interesting. Okay. That's very interesting. We'll drop those off for further study. In fact... let's break down half of all of the ones that we've got here. And then we can take care... we'll leave the rest to be broken down in the distillation cubes. Yeah, we'll go with the last little bit as well. Not sure if this is going to be particularly useful or whether we really want to have that solution, you know, just knocking about in our lab. But we're going to find out. Ooh, I can't deal with the orange jelly yet, unfortunately. Let's go and drop these off. So, bat wings. That really should be stored elsewhere, but that one needs to be left behind. Got a grape seed already. Lentil seed. Pumpkin seed. Onion seed. Orange, in fact, all the orange jellies might as well. Is there anything else that I need to check out? No. No, that's fine then. Right, we should be able to go and speak with Snake momentarily. I know I could be asleep right now. I totally could, you're right. Not going to, but you're absolutely correct. I could be asleep right now. But we're going to give Snake a little bit more time to show up. Right, let's go and get 2 stacks of pigskin. There we go. And promptly turn all of that pigskin into paper. 16 bits of paper. That'll give us a little bit more science that we can do. We've got a lot of things for science, thanks to that little trip down into the dungeon there. We'll check out the orange slime as well. I should bring the blue slime down. I wonder though, there's a little part of me that worries that it'll all be death solution. It's like, oh yeah, that's what slimes turn into, even though they're all different colors. No, you don't get different things. No, that's crazy talk. That would be a little bit disappointing. Alright, let's break down all of this. There we go. And now, grape seeds. 5 faith for that. Yikes. Got a silver story. That's not terrible. Alright, let's find out what you are. You only need 1. Good. There we are. Thank you. Now, let's work on the acceleration powder. Again, only 1 needed for this. And slowing powder. Next up, life solution, which is going to give us a chunk of faith. Oh, I wonder if death solution will do the same thing. Yes, it does. Life and death. Perfect. Perfect. I approve. Alright, we're actually getting a little bit close to day now. So we're going to need to go and chat with Snake, I think. Acceleration. Yeah. And slowing extract. Let's get all of those done. Done, done, and done. Right, let's go and have a quick word with Snake. Before daybreak, any scalpers. Snake! Snake! Where are you? There we are. Do you know anything about the key to 1111 in the dungeon?
That is forbidden knowledge. I don't think you're ready to hear all my secrets. It probably will be your final task, to go deep into the dungeon.
Okay. I need your endless notebook. I notice you have an endless notebook. I need it for something very important. I need it for a ritual of my own, to get back to my love.
I understand you quite well, perhaps even more than you can imagine. This book is the only thing I have from my childhood. We weren't allowed to have our own possessions at the orphanage. When they pulled me from that burning house, I was gripping it in my hands. This book means a lot to me. This book's pages never end. I wrote down everything in this notebook, and a lot of pages were already filled up when I started. I always wondered what all those notes were about. How happy were the people who wrote them? You know what? If I succeed with my ritual, the notebook will be yours. I don't need it anymore.
I'm starting to get this impression that Snake is the child of the astrologer, and Esmeralda was his mother, and was the wife of the Inquisitor. Oh my lord, this is turning into quite an interesting thing. I don't know if that's going to be true, but I'd be pretty impressed if it did end up being true. It's like, okay, you went in a different direction from where I thought you were going with the whole Esmeralda gypsy line. And I'd be thankful for that, frankly. Quite thankful. Alright, let's go get a little bit more alchemy on the go. Yes, please, and more. Drop all of these wonderful things off in here. Alright, I need to find out what you make. Let's go and find out what you make. What do you make? Let's find out. You make something red. What are we? Toxic solution.
I approve.
I mean, I that is interesting for science. It's probably something I'll never have a use for, but knowing how it works, that's grand. Let's further the understanding of the universe and such, for completely benign reasons. No, I mean benevolent, not benign. Benign implies that it possibly is bad, it's just not doing anything. It's kind of a passive bad. No. Benevolent. That's totally good. Totally good reasons I want to know how to use poison. Lentil seeds. Oh, no. No. Let's finally get all of our tools researched. It's been a while. Let's get them all done, shall we? And then we can start working on faith stuff, but we'll do that like next week. Oh my lord. I haven't got enough science. Damn these things and their incredible requirements for science. Beet seeds then. We'll just get rid of these seeds out of the storage down here. That's good enough. There we are. You as well. And that'll be the end of it, I think, unless this one only requires 2. No. Oh well. Good enough done, I think. Good enough done. Alright, I want some toxic essence. There we are. Perfect. Again, completely benevolent scientific reasons I want to understand. We must understand. We must push forward the boundaries of science in the name of understanding. Let's drop off our new stories as well. Don't need that there. yeah, we'll leave those, obviously. Is there anything else I want in there? No, not particularly. Okay. Has anyone decided to confess their sins? No. It's a shame, really. Let's just put it that way. I feel a little bit sad that people aren't confessing their sins. How do they expect me to write good sermons if they don't give me the useful stories to craft these sermons from? And I'm kidding. Maybe that's the problem, though. They all know where those sermons come from. They're like, yeah, you know what? I appreciate you turning my experiences into life lessons, but I kind of prefer if you didn't because, well, they're really bad experiences. And the life lessons you come up with are generally, don't be like that guy. Possibly true, but still. Prefer not to. Alright, let's go ahead and drop off all of these materials. There we go. We'll go and drop these seeds off as well. I mean, again, going down to the dungeon purely to get seeds, not a bad option. Quite a solid one, really. I'm going to take all of those down with me into the alchemy area, I think. Let's leave these seeds, because I'm going to need the peat to combine with whatever we're going to be combining it with in order to get the crops that we want. I'm going to take 36, sure. 36, come with me. Can I break these down? I haven't studied them. Really? Well, you're coming with me then. In fact, all of you are coming with me. Every single one of you with me down to study. Actually, let me go and grab some sticks because I want to try and finish that little area off if I can. We've got a few things left to do this episode, so we're not going to be wrapping it up just yet, but we are fairly close. Right, let's get these garden beds built, and then I can feel a little bit better about the way I've laid this out. It's going to be super efficient. I need a shovel. I also need to drop off my sword and my armor. Don't need those. I'm not going to grab the apples just yet. Shovel, hammer. Don't need the axe. And drop these off now. There we go. Right, let's go and get all of this done. Fertilized and then plant the lentils. I wonder when we're going to eventually get gold quality lentils. Have enough for those. It'll be silver for now, but need to get another 2 lentils before we can take care of that. And all the way down there, please. Silver lentils. In fact, we're going to have enough to finish all of these off. That's actually pretty cool. So we're now only planting silver quality lentils. Very nice indeed. Very, very nice indeed. I approve, one could say. And here as well. Excellent. Well, let's go and drop off the remainder of the... Oh, actually, no, we're not carrying any seeds, are we? No, we're not. Perfect. Right, starting with carrots then. Where are my carrot seeds? There we go. We can get all of these planted. We've got enough to get the whole lot of them done. So we're not going to use up all of our carrot seeds. We'll just get this entire area planted out. Then, you know what? I'm thinking wheat. Possibly. We'll see. What have we got next? We have got enough now for gold star onions. Okay, we're going for onions then, I guess. And silver onions after that. Let's get all of these down. We won't need to go to the copper onions for coal. Well, actually, we would need it too if we wanted to plant those ones as well. But let's go for... Sure, let's go for silver quality pumpkin seeds. Hopefully we get a full load of silver quality pumpkins back. We got any other qualities here? We don't really. We've got enough for 3 hemp seeds. Sure. We'll go ahead and get those done. I'll just buy the oil. Honestly, I don't think there's much reason for us to worry about that. Let's go for beets for now. But we're fine. Oh, no. We're finally at a stage now where we need to expand out the planting fields to get all of our seeds taken care of. That's a pretty nice place to be, frankly. I'm very happy with that. Do we have enough vegetables? We do. I just need flitch and nails. How marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. So we can now do 1 box of lentils and 1 box of onions. All right, let's get that done, and I think that's where we're going to be wrapping up this episode then. So we just need flitch and nails. I was going to do the pumpkins, but since we've got another new stage of progress, I think this will be fine. We'll go and store these. Well, I guess we'll store them in the chest, really. Might as well have these there. Go there and there. And get our box of vegetables done. Marvellous. I wasn't expecting to be able to get that sorted so quickly, but that's pretty awesome. Then you as well. I'm going to have to drop something down, apparently, in order to store that. Really? Or do I just carry these? Oh, I carry them. Ah, that's kind of annoying. All right. That's a long way to carry. Ugh. Oh, well. I guess we're going to be going to the village as one of the first things in tomorrow's episode. I say, as knowing full well that I'd planned to go to the mining outpost in this episode, but then things happened, you know. Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly stuff. It's fine. Alright. We could get a couple of things going in here. I could get toast with onions, frankly. Not sure if that's strictly where I want to go. No, let's continue making some salmon fillets. But that is going to be it for today's episode. I really do hope you've enjoyed, and will be joining me for the next, where we're going to be going to the village first, hopefully, and then we'll end up somewhere near to the mining outpost, because we've got to get quite a lot of coal and a decent amount of marble as well. But for that, we're going to need some logs. Oh, everything needs something else, but that's the way of this game. So I'll see you in the next episode, hopefully, and until then, do take care.